We're good. Everybody, welcome back to Dark Heresy, where Devin does everything for me.
Hey!
Stig, you won the role for today. What do you want?
Oh, really?
Didn't he win last week? Or was
Did
that
you
Danny?
win last week?
That was I know I won last week.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
win last week.
I took Gelt and then died.
And then immediately died.
That's right, because I wanted your guilt.
What do we get? You know what? Because it seems like it'd be a good idea, pass one awareness test.
Alright.
Shit.
A noble choice. Especially since I've removed the 50 free guilt as a thing you can do.
Have you?
Now everything has to do with
Why?
role-playing in this role-playing game. Weird,
Lame.
right?
Lame!
Bullshit.
Wait, how does
I want my
Gelt
money back.
die?
Lame!
How does that hurt the game if you give us Gelt?
Money!
No, mostly it's because I want you guys to pick other things, and I haven't figured out a proper amount of guilt to balance out. Because
Oh, okay.
50 gelt when you're in Sanctuary is a lot of money. 50 gelt when you're in Graia or the desert, not so much.
Okay.
So when you guys are
Yeah.
here, I need to figure out like the right level. So you're gonna be like, well, I could take the gelt, but I'd also kind of like to be able to pass like a fellowship test or
Makes sense.
No, what are you talking about? 30 guilt for a ration pack's totally cool.
Yeah. Also, I'm not sure if I should actually do this, but we basically burned the sheet. We are starting Strife version 2.0 today.
I don't know what that means.
Why did you burn your sheets?
Basically, what this means is we're gonna talk, real talk for a little bit before the actual game starts, about what you guys want from the campaign as it proceeds. Like,
Oh, you mean instead of just being so fucking open?
well, do you guys want it to be just massively fucking open? You can do whatever you want, but I can't ever really write highly detailed because I have to be prepared to deal with anything you
The
guys want
fuck?
to do. Or do you guys want more specific narrative things to do that you don't go off of massively, but it's still an open world? Like, as long as you don't jump from major plot to major plot, I can
We should
handle
do
it.
that.
I feel like there's
We
definitely...
can't Mass Effect it?
That is Mass Effecting it.
Yeah.
No, I think
Mass
we should
Effect is
definitely
an
Mass
open
Effect
world.
it. Because you have... I think you should have, like, the idea of the different plot points that you want us to go through if we
Mhm.
decide to go that way. So basically, like, everything's a side quest.
Yeah. Well, because the idea for this one, and it's probably not going to be incredibly fun, but hopefully will be really interesting narratively, and also role-playing wise, since there's probably going to be almost no chance of combat unless you guys just go outside and like, I'm going to shoot a guard. I'm going to
Shoot
basically...
an apple off this guy's head.
Well, Richard knows what I'm gonna do this session, so fuck.
I'm going to present you with major quests, and then if you guys want me to focus on all of the quests and write, the major plot points so you guys can jump around between them, I'll do that. Otherwise, if you guys are just like seriously into like, we were going to do this quest, and you can still do whatever you want besides that, but as long as you're not jumping from major quests, I can focus more on just
I vote
fighting.
for the coffee shop.
That's happening on my birthday. Probably. Around my birthday.
Nice.
I need
Alright.
to watch those videos. I still have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about.
I have no
That was all
idea
in-
what
that
you're
was
Oh
all
my
all
god,
about.
can you
Post
imagine
stream.
Stig in a coffee shop?
It's gonna be great.
But he'd just be standing there
Barista Wars
going,
with Mercury.
wait, what the fuck do I do in here? What?
Tempest gives him direct orders to make sure that the coffee shop does well.
I think that's where Tempest goes off his rocker. I think he's smarter than that.
No, he
Also,
just...
I wanted to note the level of kind of comedy and depth you guys want. Like, do you guys want like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Gulliver's Travels?
That kind of jump there a little bit.
When you say Lord of the Rings, you're specifically saying like Lord of the Rings here, and under that is The Hobbit, right?
Yeah.
Or is that under Gulliver's Travels?
Hobbit's closer to Gulliver's. Hobbit's the
I
midpoint.
know it's closer. I'm saying, is it under?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Gulliver's...
I kind of like
Ain't
the
it
way it
deep?
is now. Where
Yeah,
most
pretty
of
much.
the stuff is, like, grim dark future, but our characters are the ones who really add
Yeah.
The flavor.
stupid to it.
Well, the way I've seen it, the DM brings the seriousness, but the players
Yeah.
are always going to find a way to make things silly, so...
I mean, you're killing two people in the desert, and all of a sudden Mercury starts yelling one-liners at Joanna. Like, that was perfect. Or
I don't even remember
we're all
saying
trapped
things.
or we're all trapped in Graia, and they finally have that whole like snipe fest that ends with Mercury becoming the leader of the party.
Yeah, damn straight. Fuck you, Joanna. I'm the best.
But yeah,
Realize she
basically,
was just letting you think that, right?
how complicated do you want the political plots to be, and how in depth do you want me to get with NPCs?
The more in depth you get, the more immersive and fun it is. So
Also,
Yeah, I know, but I also don't want to waste a lot of time getting all
Yeah.
immersive, and then you guys are like, I'm just gonna shoot this guy and take his stuff.
yeah, as long as you don't have a
Because when you
starving in
do
the
that, I'm
desert-
just like, I don't give a shit.
well, when you do that, you blow up the guy we were trying to steal from. So,
My
Exactly,
general
you have to
MO
be
is
punished.
not to just kill random NPCs in case they have an elaborate backstory. In that case,
I feel
just
like he
mistook
disagrees.
one more day. Yeah, I
That's-
mistook one more day in the desert for 3 and thought I was going to starve to death.
Good.
see that's Stig's thing. He wants to kill people.
Well, I know, exactly. But like, do you guys
NPCs
want like Games of Thronesian plots where everyone has massive, expansive backstories that you can potentially learn about, and then as soon as they become your favorite, I'll kill them? Do you want
It'd
Lord
be
of the
so
Rings,
fun.
where it's like, you know, there's a hint of backstory?
There's a
some
hint of
there's
backstory, but you gotta
flavor.
read the fucking...
Yeah, there's some flavor, but unless you're gonna read the
Silmarillion if you
Silmarillion,
wanna
you're
know
not gonna
about
get
it.
it. Do you want The Hobbit, where really no one gives a shit, or do you want Gulliver's Travels, where it's just
Gulliver.
freakazoid?
There's
Like,
I'm
I assure
down
you,
for Lord of the
there's a
Rings.
story here.
I'm down for Lord of the Rings because I think there are a couple characters that we would love to Silmarillion, but like, there are some characters where it's literally just, hey Tick, hey Tack, we're taking your house, okay bye.
Oh no, I know. I'm not gonna do that
Pretty
for
much,
everybody,
right?
but like for like Dante, for Tempest, for Sarna, for
Dante needs to suck.
Hi Rose.
Devin. Devin, you're so happy right now. But yeah. 'cause,
Anyway,
like, do you want depth for all of those characters, or do you just want like depth for Tempest, because he's like the big bad as far as you guys are looking right now? And then like, I'd probably do like Benedictus and Dante. Those would be like the 3 that I kind of focus on.
Yeah.
Or do you just want like, do you want his sister to have a detailed backstory that you could learn about?
he has a sister?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the little girl who's
Anna.
always behind him, who's like...
Oh,
third-
I thought you
That's
guys
kinda
were talking
good.
about Dante. I was like, I don't remember Dante having a
No,
sister.
Tempest's sister,
Dante
or
needs to-
Zabar, or Marcus, or Malor,
I'm definitely interested in his sister.
LaFerrin, like all of the major people I've introduced. Do you want all of them to have backstories, or just the very major players?
The more
I don't wanna
characters
make
you
Such
can
a
write it
tough
for,
question to answer.
Like, I don't want to make you do more work, so I would like detailed backstories for the major players.
I
But
don't want to make you do more work, but the more characters you have a backstory for, the more
Gripping
in-depth it
and
becomes. Because an
immersive
offhand
the
remark like,
campaign is.
fuck your hat, can become way more if it's like, this hat was given to me
By
by
my
my
father.
brother, Aristarchus.
by my father's father, who duh.
yeah, I mean, like, I'm super interested
Fucking
in
start
Tempest's
like a
sister.
20-session rivalry with this character that just seethes in the background until like we're dying outside of Grya and he shows up with a pistol and shoots us. He's like, I saw my opportunity and I took it.
I've been waiting for 40 months for this.
I just smiled every time you walked by. I just said, meats.
As for
But that
political
comment about my
intrigue,
hat, that was too far.
I'm kind of like this on it because if there is political intrigue, then I have to learn so much more because
Yeah.
it's technically
Oh,
part
I
of my
need to get a
character's
book
backstory.
that file up.
I mean, as long as you're willing to tell me all the stuff that I need to know, sure.
As long as you're willing to ask about it.
Damn it, Richard, we're just gonna be talking like all the time now.
God
Like,
forbid
Richard,
you
No, I
have
mean-
to roleplay.
No, I mean like
Yeah.
in character. You have
Damn,
to
Richard,
ask
you just
about
want us
it.
to fucking shoe shop?
Yes, that. Just shop
No,
the
I
shoes,
meant
baby.
like for any background information. Since my character is a noble, a lot of the
Well,
lot
yeah,
of the
she
stuff
would know
know certain
Sanctuary,
things.
but she wouldn't
Well, yeah,
know like
Sanctuaries.
Akhenaten. She wouldn't
Oh
know.
no.
a lot of other
Oh, you were
stuff.
talking like on the grand scale.
Oh yeah, no, because
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Like,
granted,
Sanctuary.
in Sanctuary, most of the players that you're going to meet in Sanctuary are going to have pretty obvious or I'm going to write backstories for them because this is where you're going to spend the majority of your time. But if you guys ever venture out again, I want to know how much depth I should give to those characters as well. Because they also have, like, you know, rich history, potentially.
Please give them all fathers who gave them hats. That is how I feel about it.
Okay,
So this is TF2 now?
yeah. Apparently this is Hat Fortress 3.
Hat
The Lanthea
Simulator?
edition. Alright. So, all of you wake up, except for Polina, who is not currently in the campaign yet, at the house that Tempest gave Stig and the rest of you to use. Flint, your head is throbbingly painful and insanely warm.
Can I make a toughness test?
A whatness test?
Toughness?
Okay.
To see if my head, like, really, really, really hurts.
I want to see if my head really hurts after the
Yeah.
GM told me my head hurts.
Oh!
I feel like he doesn't have a hangover.
Damn.
I feel great, man.
Oh. Retcon.
No, your head still fucking hurts. You don't really care. You man
Shakes it off.
through it.
I wake up and I'm like, that was weird. All right, what are we doing today?
Yeah.
Well, there goes my one for the session.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Good job wasting it.
And it's gone.
I at least used mine to not die.
At least you didn't use it to eat, not eat sand.
You can eat sand, young man.
Where did Flint end up sleeping? Because you said there were 2 rooms and a couch. So,
Stig slept on the couch. I assume Flint took the other room.
okay.
And you took the room you peed in.
Yeah.
Gross.
So glad I
So
peed
did
in that
you
room.
actually pee in that room?
So it is roll 20
Canon-wise?
that's fucking up massive bad. No, not canon-wise.
Well, I didn't know. I was only half paying attention after I died.
I can't blame you.
The only
Yeah.
thing that is unfortunately canon is tummy swords.
Tummy Swords was canon. I'll allow it.
So
I'm so
dumb.
happy.
So
Oh,
So
dumb.
happy.
It is
I
dumb,
can't-
but you know what? I won, so I'm okay with it being canon.
Odd thing to be proud about, but okay.
It means I beat you in a sword fight. And Stig lost another sword fight, more importantly.
I don't know if that counts.
If you can't even wield your flesh sword, how can you be trusted to wield a real sword of metal?
Like this. Stab.
Rolled a 99.
Well, that's par for the course, pretty much.
Good.
That's for
I'm
life!
glad there's like narrative time and narrative skills because otherwise the backstory that I have with Devin just would never have worked.
I know.
He'd be way too incompetent to do any of the things I
It's not
asked.
my fault!
Anyways, the 3 of you wake up to the sound of the criers calling, beckoning everyone to the west gate, because Lord Tempest has a declaration to make.
Tempest or Tempest?
Tempest?
Okay, keep adding the T to it.
I don't.
It's a nickname.
I just lisp really hard with Tempest. I
Guys,
just-
it's okay. It's a Shakespearean throwback. We're good.
Yes. Shakespeare. What do you guys want to
Okay.
do?
You said the criers are calling?
Yes.
Alright, let's go deal with that.
They call loud enough to wake you all up.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Where the hell is the west gate?
It's where you were to watch the last time Tempest was on the wall talking to everybody.
Oh, you
I
mean
see.
It's
like
literally right below the governor's
right
palace.
here? Or...
No, it
Yeah,
says
right
West Gate.
That
Oh, I
means
see it.
I need to actually scroll
Yeah.
for that shit.
Yeah. It's
You
tiny
walk
fucking writing.
Over there.
Yeah.
Terrible person.
Conversely, don't have the entire map and just focus on the middle of Sanctuary.
I don't. I had it large enough to see where we are and to see the governor's palace.
By the way, Richard, just real quick, did you take a look at my starting items and they're all okay? Like, there's nothing on there that you wouldn't let me have?
I haven't looked at them yet.
Oh. Alright, whoops. Well, I have those things because we've started. Yeah, we'll just say that.
No.
Yeah.
When you introduce a character,
Yeah.
I'll look at that while you're telling me.
I
about
also
your
have a
character.
heavy
Damn it.
bolter because he didn't say no.
I have a hell rifle.
I just-
Yeah.
I'm God. All of my stats,
Richard's
they say
God.
God.
Well,
Richard was
since
gone.
no one can compete with me, I killed Devin.
And all Devon's worshippers fall dead. Sorry, Rose.
Sucks.
You chose the wrong god.
It didn't say armor.
Anyways, roleplay.
I'd like
Criers.
to see our armor made for Merc.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we're already there. Hurry the fuck up, Stig.
Suck it.
Alright, you guys walk through the throngs and throngs of very upset civilians, making your way into the courtyard of the palace. As you get there, there are subtle and low murmurings, everyone kind of in a dull roar, wondering what's going on. Already up on the wall is the prince, the captain of the guard, and a few other officious-looking people. After waiting for about 10 minutes, Tempest and Sarna come out and walk up to a little podium area where he generally heralds from, I suppose. My people, the Alknot have attacked the Rankin Empire. They have declared war, breaking the truce that has lasted for 10 years. I and the stepsons will be leaving to mount a defense and to teach these poor bastards what it means to threaten the Empire. In my stead, I leave my sister and, of course, the noble prince to govern over Sanctuary. I ask any able-bodied man and soldier to join me. When he says this, a large amount of emotion swells from the crowd, some of them saying, "Huzzah for the Rankin Empire," some of them cheering the Alknot, some of them yelling down with Tempest. Tempest, hearing all of this, simply commands, "Silence!" and they all fall silent. It has come to my attention that the Alknot have attacked the holy sanctuary of Graia, and that they have planned to move on Artsdorf and Karzala. I am taking the stepsons to Artsdorf. If anyone wants to come with me, you have until the end of the day to meet us on the Wide Way. After this, he steps down, and the prince steps up, and in a very meek and timid voice, "My people, I'm sure this will be nothing. Tempest has brought us peace once before. I'm sure he will end this war quickly. There's no need to panic, my subjects." And then he quickly and promptly walks away. Mercury, would you mind taking a perception test for me?
Is it sight-based?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just had to start a war. Now my character's gonna be useless.
Yay, combat!
I'm the
All the
best.
combat,
Oh
all
shit,
the time.
I'm pretty sure I put the wrong number in. Oh, I didn't. I did.
You
Yeah.
did. Plus 51.
Yeah. I still passed.
We still passed, so I'll let you have it. But I'm just amazing that you were that good at typing two numbers.
Remember when I did plus 300?
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of adding a 10, I just put the number that it was going to be afterwards.
So anyways, Mercury, you notice that during this entire conversation, Sarna's eyes haven't left you and Stig and Flint, your area. She's been constantly just staring at the three of you until she walks off with her brother. After this, the crowd is in an uproar. Many little cliques and groups forming, talking about the war, what this will do for trade. Some of them upset, some of them happy, some of them speaking in quiet whispers of sedition.
I'm gonna be right back. I super have to pee.
Good.
Excellent.
Well, this is going to make things interesting.
Spinning chair spins. Wow, it stopped to face us.
Hey Danny, you want to roleplay?
She's gone.
She's not here anyways.
Oh, that's true.
Just the three of us.
Yep. Well, I need to go see if I have a job. And
I wish you the best of luck.
I'll nod to him, smirk, and start walking over towards Tempest.
Okay. Flint, Merc, what are you guys gonna do?
Look at Mert. You want to kill things with Tempest?
Nope.
Why not?
Fuck that. I'm not fighting their war.
Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna be in battle.
None of this sounds appealing to me.
We're gonna shoot things.
I'd like to avoid that.
Possibly miss a shot and maybe nick Tempest and maybe kill him.
You honestly think they would put us in Tempest's battalion? And that we could get away with just a wayward shot at the back of his head?
Try to shoot a piece of bread
I
off
mean,
the
there's
top of his head?
technicalities.
Flint, I've
But-
given you too much credit for your intelligence.
There's technicalities.
water
But
all
I think
over
this is
everything.
the best way for us to get him in the position we need him to be in.
I have water all over my phone.
I really feel like on the battlefield, surrounded by hundreds of his own soldiers, is not the time to try and kill him. It might be his most vulnerable, but he'll also be on his guard, maybe. I feel like he'd be expecting a fight at that point.
I suppose.
I'm fairly certain. If you join up, I join up, but I strongly advise against it, and I'll fucking fight you.
Come at me, bro.
Hey, you saw me tackle Slate.
I did.
He was
That was
almost your height.
impressive. Alright, well, we can mull it over for the rest of the day.
We've got a few hours before we have to meet at the Wide Way.
So it's tonight, right? Like not tomorrow, so they're not going back to the house tonight? If they
They-
decide to join up?
They probably will, to gather
Okay.
any of their stuff that they might have left there.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine.
I have plans.
I'm aware.
I have plans, Richard.
I'm aware. So anyways, Stig. You make your way
Schway.
back to the governor's palace, because Tempest is basically talking to the prince the entire way there. Almost patronizingly instructing him on basically letting Sarna run everything in his stead. And the prince just kind of sits there and takes it. After Tempest makes his way into the palace, and after he's done talking to more senior officials, you approach him and he looks over at you and quickly pulls back slightly. Stig, when was the last time you showered?
Maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
What can I do for you, Stig?
What's the plan, boss?
Well, I don't know how serious the Alknauts really are about wanting war, considering how badly we beat them last time. I certainly hope that they're a bit more prepared. What of Mercury and Flint? What was your impression of them after my speech?
They seem to want nothing to do with any of this.
Do you think they will continue to seek out anything relating to the Psychers or this Inquisitor they mentioned?
Well, they haven't mentioned anything about it around me, so I'm not sure.
Well, I suppose if they give it a month, I'm sure the war won't be over by then. And if they don't make any moves towards those ends, come find me.
Alright. Anything you want me to do around here while you're gone? aside from keep an eye on those two?
No, keep an eye on them. Report to Sarna. She seems to have, she's a good kid, but a bit naive still. If she needs any guidance, I expect you to treat her as you would treat me, and give her all assistance you can.
Also, I may need some more funds while I'm staying here if you don't have a job for me.
Oh, I think a job will find you soon. I've heard that, Azar family you hung around with has run into some tight water, or some high water recently.
I'll seek him out.
Anyways, feel free to take 200 gelt from the treasury, and he writes you a small note and hands it over.
Ooh.
That should tide you over for the month and the travel costs in case nothing happens with them to come and find me.
Definitely. Well, good fighting.
Yes, I hope to see you on the battlefield again. And he walks off.
Oh, I'm so happy right now.
Thank you for giving them a month to not make my character completely useless. Thank you so much, Richard.
Money! So much money!
Don't spend it all in one place now.
Are you
How
kidding
much
me?
did
I'm
you
not
get?
200.
Blow. All the blow.
So many hookers and blood.
I was gonna say, make sure you don't spend it all on one hooker.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the treasury and see if I can only take part of that out, and if I need to, come for more later.
A scribe takes the note and marks it and then signs it with his signature. How much of the 200 would you like to take out?
I figure I'll take like 40 out right now.
Okay. So he marks it down that you can take another 160 and sign and makes his mark
Sweet.
to officiate it.
Well, I'm not letting anyone see that.
Not
You know
quite
what?
right. Zach! How
Hey,
rude.
I'm getting paid for it. I can't be insulted by it. So, yeah. I'm gonna go find the Azaros.
Okay.
May as well expedite this.
Uncle Face is over somewhere in the path of money. I don't. I'm just gonna say he's over there, but Paulina is not.
You somehow intuit that, apparently.
Oops.
You need to stop drinking.
Metaing.
I know I'm gonna have to pee again, but it's really hot.
I'm not
Okay.
talking about the peeing. I'm talking about the fact that you've almost spit your drink out like 6 times in the last half an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually spit it out once.
That doesn't make it better.
Yeah.
God damn
Devin
it.
says as he goes to take a drink.
Anyways, Stig, you make your way back out of the palace and you see Flint and Blast Hard Cheese continuing to stand there and talk.
Who the hell is Merc?
Yeah. Flint and Merc are continuing to talk just under the west gate.
Well, God damn it! I wanted to meet Blast Art Cheese. Where'd he go?
Don't worry
That would have
about
been awesome.
it. He's gone now.
I'm so sad. He must not like me. All right.
Stig apparently just walks over to you guys and strikes up a casual conversation. Also, he's muted, I think?
Wait, what? What's going on now?
You walked
Why am I
out and saw them,
Oh, okay.
and then nothing happened, so I was like, you walk over to them.
And he stared at the sun.
Yeah.
He and I are not doing much right now, so. Man, Flint, I sure hate that guy. What a bitch.
I'm trying to figure out what to say to you because right now
Yeah.
I have no interest in these guys.
Okay.
Tell them that you might have a job for them, that you can keep an eye on them. I mean,
Stop
nothing.
metaing.
Let's go
because
meet
that's
Alistair
meta.
Letherin and get your las pistol back.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I feel like if we're gonna join the military, we should at least have your weapons.
You guys are actually joining up?
No, fuck you, Stig. It's a hypothetical at this point. Don't jump the gun.
Right.
pistol
Yeah.
You're so overzealous.
that way.
You need to calm down, man.
Yeah, no, I really don't have a reason to talk to them. I'm gonna go find the Azars.
I'm gonna go get my pistol back.
I'm so glad Stig is my best friend.
Good. So yeah, you split up. Flint, Merc, you go over to the Letherin Arms building. It's a fairly nice two-story building, and you walk in and you see Alistair just sitting there, tinkering.
Alistair.
Hello,
Tis I.
Alistair.
Ah, you were the pistol guy, right?
Yep.
Right.
How's that going?
He slides over a very well-polished las pistol to you. It was a las pistol, right?
Yeah.
Slides over a well-polished las pistol over to you. Should be working good as new.
I take it.
Excellent.
Kind of handle it, aim down it. This thing looks beautiful. You did a great job.
Yes, I take pride in my work. Thank you for noticing.
Well, it seems Malthus didn't exaggerate. Your craftsmanship is top-notch.
Is there anything else I could do for you?
Was the... Oh god, was the charge pack still loaded?
He recharged it for you if it wasn't.
Okay, so it's back at its max,
It's
which is
full,
30.
yeah.
Cool.
I topped it off for you. It should be working just as intended now. By
Well,
the
thank
way,
you, sir.
what was all that hubbub with the criers? I'm sorry, I don't leave my shop very often.
Apparently the Alknot attacked or something, and we're going to war, and it's all bullshit.
Well, I suppose I'll be getting a bit more business then.
Starting now, actually. This one over here is trying to convince me that we should join up. I think he's an idiot, but if I'm going to, I'd like to be well equipped. So, you wouldn't happen to have a red laser dot sight, would you?
Ah, yes, I believe I can find one of those for you.
Excellent.
Spend 6 hours.
I didn't think it would be
doesn't
that
fly.
easy. On this backwater planet.
Hey, that's my planet, asshole.
I can
And,
take it or leave it.
He pulls a dot sight out. Yeah, I can give you this and attach to any weapon you want. It'll be about 80 gelt.
80 gelt? Alright, I could do that. Seems a bit steep, but I've seen your work, so I suppose I could do that.
What weapon do you want it attached to?
The only one that matters, sir.
My
Okay, pull
flesh
up.
sword.
I don't think... I
Anyways.
guess I could use that as a gun.
That was so perfect.
My fight with Stig would have been a little bit more awkward if I'd shot him in the arm.
Yeah, that's when he'd stab you. With a real sword.
So what weapon do you hand over?
I handed my Carnodon.
It should take me about a half an hour or so.
Half an hour? Alright. Sounds perfect. Let's see. And I'm sure you've got bullets.
I carry a few, though I don't keep a very large stockpile in the store. How many do you need?
And Let's say 80?
Yes, I think I can do that for you.
All right. How much would that come to?
3 gilt.
3 gelt? Okay. And there was one... What was the god he worshipped, by the way?
The god he worshipped was...
The sexy
The torture
one.
board one?
Well, I know which one it
Bareth.
is. Bareth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, I took note yesterday. You appear to be a worshipper of Bareth.
Yes, of course, the patron god of war. It fits my craft.
Of course. Well, I may have something for you, as I have no use for it. I don't know its true value, but I thought you might be interested. And I pull out the ornate tool that was used to carve the heart from the church, and set it down on the counter.
Oh, what an elegant blade, and he picks it up and begins to look it over. Where did you come across this?
In the deserts headed back to Artsdorf from Graia. I don't know the exact location, as we were lost at the time.
In the desert, you say? Interesting. This appears to be, quite old. Perhaps 200 years.
Would you, be interested in it?
Yes, how much were you planning on letting it go for?
Well, I have no real use for it. I also haven't had it appraised, so... Probably not the best idea to ask the person I'm hoping to sell it to, but you seem an honest enough man. Plus, you know, I already have my knife, and I pull it out to show it to him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a second one, so I suppose just anything to get rid of it is fine.
Very well. I suppose I will trade you, my labor on your red dot site for it. So, it'll be, 53 gelt in total.
53 gelt in total? Alright, I can do that.
Is there anything else I can do for you,
Flint?
Mercury, was it?
It was indeed, sir.
You're muted, by the way.
Thank you. I sneezed and I never unmuted it.
Good.
How much do you charge to recharge charge packs?
Depends on the weapons. Generally speaking, 5 to 20 gilt.
How much for a las gun? It's got most of a charge in it, just needs a little topping off.
For the two of you, 10 gilt. Although, you said just a topping off. 5 gilt.
Okay.
That shouldn't take too much energy from my generators.
Out of character. Does anyone has the rulebook open?
I do.
Lasgun has 80
For the ammo?
for max.
Lasgun is 60.
Okay.
60.
Oh, wow, I haven't shot it a lot.
Do you not update it every time you shoot it?
I do.
Oh,
I just haven't shot it a lot.
Oh. What's it sitting at?
53.
53.
That's not even worth recharging.
Mm-mm.
Well, it is. It's just not worth the money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Okay.
you're firing your other guns, because I started with 126 bullets and I'm down to 85, so...
Well, I didn't shoot as much as you guys did either.
Yeah,
He's
I kinda-
discriminate
I
with
don't
his
shoot at a
actions.
man when he's running away. I don't shoot at a man when he's running away. I don't shoot at most enemies, period. I don't like to hit my opponents.
And then, I don't know if you noticed the exterminator on my last pistol when you were working on it, but that has been used up, and I was wondering how much you might charge to fill that back up.
Unfortunately, you cannot refill an exterminator. I can replace it for you, but it will take some time for me to acquire a acquire one.
Okay, well, how much would it be? Just curious.
Probably about 45 gelt.
Okay.
Although if you want me to affix it to your weapon, there will be another charge. Only a few minutes, though. Not many. Probably
Fair
another
enough.
5 or 10 gelt.
Alrighty, well... I think I'm good. Thank you so much for what you've done to my pistol. Again, it looks magnificent.
Of course.
Do you
Anytime.
do you take tips?
I welcome tips.
I give him 2 gelt.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you.
And you needn't worry of any trouble from Malthus. I will give you nothing but the best reviews, as I've already pointed out. Your workmanship is truly immaculate.
I thank you. And, he takes your knife and gelt and then
My
hands
knife.
you over.
Oh, right, the tool, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, come back in about a half an hour for your affixed, or for me to affix this to your Carnodon.
Ah, thank you. And Merc is a little impressed that he knows what kind of gun it is,
Okay.
since I didn't mention it. And I don't know how many Valanthia has seen in the last 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm. It says right here on the butt plate, Carnodon.
Literacy, the best magic power.
Would it actually say on the plate?
No, it wouldn't. Probably wouldn't.
It would probably have a bunch of random numbers and letters.
It would most likely only have a fabrication number.
Mhm.
And I don't think he would know those. Anyways, was there anything that you wanted, Flint? Shall I look for your exterminator?
No, I think I'm alright for now, though.
Alright, well, if you, the two of you need anything, please think of Letherin first.
Oh, trust me, I will.
And I guess the two of you then exit the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Stiggy Stig.
Stiggity stick stick.
Wait, don't jump yet.
Okay.
So, Merc, you think we can trust this guy?
Oh, what, Alistair Letherin?
Yeah.
What, not to fuck up our guns?
No. To look at the thing I've been carrying around.
Oh. That's a different story.
Or do you think we should wait longer?
I don't know. He didn't seem too happy to know that Malthus sent us yesterday. And I trust Malthus more than I trust this guy. I may send him a crow. There's no way that would get back to Sanctuary. I say we hold off. I don't trust him just yet. And there's no way a crow will get to Archdorf and back before we have to leave tonight if we decide to join. If not, we have time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll keep it on me then.
And I suppose we should speak of it before we meet back up with Stig, but if your entire plan is to find a way to take Tempest out, I suppose.
Off you know who.
Yeah. How do you suppose we would go about that? Because right now it looks like your plan goes about as far as we join and maybe we're in his battalion and maybe a shot misses. There's a lot of hopes in there.
I mean, obviously, it's not well thought out, but it's something.
It's more than I've offered. Personally, I was hoping to go visit the Alknot Empire and see what they knew of Tempest, and see if perhaps they would rally against him. But it appears as though they've already done that, and traveling into the Empire might be more difficult. So,
Oh, At war, traveling into the Empire will be borderline impossible.
Yeah.
Unless we want to cross more deserts.
Not looking forward to doing that anytime. So.
No.
But I also don't want to join a war on the side against the only people who I think might be our allies in taking him down.
Well, it's a long shot, but there were groups cheering on the Alkanaut.
There were. But I don't think we have great odds if we stay in Sanctuary and then try and incite a revolt.
I was thinking more along the lines of we form our own little, I guess,
A splinter faction?
coup on the battlefield.
I don't think anyone directly opposing Tempest is going to join his military.
Not unless they have a reason to.
As a general rule, I feel like people who join the military have some kind of reason to.
Well, that reason being to take out Tempest.
I don't know how many people think on the same level that you do. It's a lot of complex layers going on in there, Flint.
Yeah.
Because you're an onion.
I don't like Tempest, therefore I should shoot him. I'm gonna join the military.
Deep.
Hey, I haven't heard any other suggestions.
It's because you're talking to one person.
Well, where's your suggestion?
I make everything up as I go. I thought I'd walk in his palace and try shooting him in the face.
Do 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 do.
Wow.
Alright, well, for now, I suppose we should probably head back to the house, but
I suppose.
we'll have to discuss this some more before nightfall.
Yeah. We'll see what Stig thinks.
I don't really care what Stig thinks.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got a nice house.
It's our house. We outnumber him 2-1. I say it's our house.
Alright. Although,
We have the beds. He's our guest.
the good part of Stig having a nice house means... You know, I didn't think about this. Stig has a decent house. He probably has a decent job here. Maybe he could get us a decent job. We can make some money.
You're right. Well,
Be on our way.
why did he see... How does he afford this house?
Could always ask him what he does.
You're not actually at the house, right? You're still talking.
No, they're not.
Yeah, we're still talking outside the well, he said
Yeah.
30 minutes. We're not going to walk back to the house and then walk back.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think we're going to fucking exercise?
We're just gonna kind of bullshit outside the shop for a little bit.
Yeah. So. He said he was going to go into the palace and see if he could get a job.
Huh?
So that
See-
means he's currently unemployed.
Well, maybe he's got money in the bank. I don't know.
Maybe. Where'd he get it, though? He certainly didn't get it for his mercenary work. He's terrible.
Yeah,
Shots fired.
I would agree with that.
More shots fired.
That sword
Anyways.
fight was beautiful. And not the awkward thing in the hotel.
I am his superior, and he knows it now.
Can we pretend that didn't happen?
You can pretend.
Can we at least move on?
Thank
'Cause,
you.
I mean, I love tummy swords. Really, I do. It just...
Stop bringing it up. It's not something you should really be proud of.
Yes, Stig has a side job on the corner. We have to go
And
find
now
those
we know why
sexy pants.
Mercury hates him.
Wait, what?
What, because Stig
What
has
does
a
Merc hate
job?
him?
Side job on the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Because Stig has sexy pants? I don't know.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
This isn't as funny as I thought it was going to be.
I'm sorry we didn't live up to your standards.
Yep. It's alright.
Well-
A lot of guys do that.
Anyway, since
Let's
you're not
wait for
involved in
Dean
this,
to be done with his gun. Grab his gun, or grab your gun, and let's just head back to the house. See if maybe he can get us in somewhere. Or, if not, fuck it. Let's join the military.
I feel like there are easier ways to make money.
Oh, probably. But I mean, he's obviously making a decent wage somewhere.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely. We have to check with him, but. Alright, yeah, so we'll pick up our weapons, we'll head back to the house, we'll see where he works, if he can get us a job. Otherwise, I guess military it is, because it's the best suggestion anyone's thrown out so far.
We still got a little bit of time.
Flint victory by default garrison.
That's the best kind of victory.